What's up guys, Rods Reps here. You read the title, you read the thumbnail, you know what we're talking about today. We're going to be looking at some of April's best sneaker releases in my opinion. First of which is a collaboration between New Balance and the Parks Project on the Fresh Foam X Aero V7. And I really love the look of these guys with the different materials and shades of green to be like grass, and of course the sole being gum and sail, giving it that like muddy look, and that touch of green on the sole as well being like grass stains. Honestly, I think my favorite part of the sneaker's design is the bottom of the sole here, which you can tell looks like two rocks that are shoved into the middle of the sole. I just think that's super interesting and unique. At the time of releasing this video, it did come out yesterday, and so it's already completely sold out. Unfortunately, I didn't grab myself a pair, but if they are ever produced, I will probably pick myself up a pair because I really love these sneakers. There's also a whole bunch of apparel pieces. I really do love this brown t-shirt that has this cool pocket on it. Next up, we've got these green off-white Air Force One mids that have been teased for a little while now. The entire like shape and construction and design of the shoe is pretty similar to the other off-white Air Force One mids that came out. Notably though, these are using just regular leather for the upper, which I think is a much more wearable thing than what came out, which was a translucent kind of ripstop-y plastic. A lot of people weren't into that. I really love the design of the Air Force mid specifically, and I think the spikes on the bottom are just crazy. Like, I really love this sneaker. I don't think I would rock it, but I definitely appreciate it. I like that the swooshes are sewn on the outside and the inside. Usually on these off-white sneakers, we only get a swoosh on the outside, but I think it's funny that there's one on the inside that covers up the text that's on the inner side of the shoe. Editor Jared here. I know you hear this spiel from every YouTuber, but if you guys could please subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. So we can see on this little bit on the studio page, this is not a screenshot. You can see my mouse moving. 92% of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed. So you could please hit that button, get that number bigger, give me a little bit of dopamine. That'd be greatly appreciated. Next up, we have these NMD S1s that have a slightly different upper than the ones we have seen released. These have a molded kind of plasticky coating look over top a large portion of the upper, and I'm kind of into it. I really love the NMD S1 for its crazy chunky sole design, and I really love the NMD Riot boots that I have. I think these are pretty sick and definitely worth a pickup if you want a more comfortable everyday sneaker. Next up is two pairs that I want to go over quickly, which are two different colorways of the New Balance 9060. First up, we have the Sea Salt and Blue pair, which obviously is a mostly sea salt beige and white upper with little hits of blue, accenting the toe and around the heel. And the other pair that we have here that I am a much bigger fan of is the Cherry Blossom Pink. We have a nice plain beige sole, but the upper is all different shades of Cherry Blossom Pink. These are an absolutely sick looking pair. If I didn't already have the Joe Freshgoods 9060s, I would definitely cop a pair of these, but they have a similar color vibe, so I probably will hold back on them. The variations of lighter and darker shades of this pink really does it, and I think it's executed very well. Next up, let's talk about a couple of pairs of Jordan 1s before we get into the more hyped up stuff. The first one I'll talk about is the Air Jordan 1 Lucky Green or Celtics. These are just the black toe color blocking, but done in green. I think a lot of fans will really love this pair. Ooh, Gato making a cameo. A solid pickup if you're into this color. The black toe color blocking never fails, and it comes with the matching colored laces as well. The next pair of ones I'll talk about is the Washed Pink Air Jordan 1s. They follow the Chicago style color blocking, but done in this washed pink suede. I really like the design. I might pick up a pair of these for the lady if I can get my hands on a pair of the washed black. That'd be cute to match. And the last pair of Jordan 1s that I have to talk about today are the Skyline Air Jordan 1s. These are definitely going to be hit or miss because they have a much bolder colorway than usual, with this dyed denim going over the majority of the sneaker, which fades from blue to a pinky orange hue. And then we have black accents on the sole, around the ankle, the swoosh, and the laces if you keep them in there. I think this pair is really interesting, but it's just not for me. The next pair we have up on the list is pretty hyped up. We've seen a lot of images of these, and they've been leaked and teased throughout the past couple of years, I believe, which is the Futura Off-White Nike Dunk Lows. We have them in two different colorways. We have a blue pair and an orange pair. Now these are going to be auctioned away for charity, so it's pretty unlikely that any of us are going to get our hands on an actual pair of these, but it's still definitely worth talking about because it's a pretty sick design. Obviously, it's collaboration with Off-White with the signature extra rope laces over the top of the sneaker, and then Futura with his artwork and signature and the FL on the back of the heel. Both colorways feature the same type of accents, but just in a different colorway. Now, the second to last sneaker that I'll talk about are these Air Jordan 3 in the Wizards blue colorway. Now, these shoes have never released before, however, they were an exclusive colorway made for Jordan when he played on the Washington Wizards after his retirement from the Chicago Bulls. They're mostly white, with little hits of elephant print on the heel, toe, and around the lace eyelets, and then hits of blue on the side of the sole, the lace eyelets, and around the ankle. And then the embroidery on the tongue is in a nice gold stitching. Overall, a pretty clean colorway, and considering the history that these used to be an exclusive pair for Jordan himself, I think they're pretty cool. Maybe not for me, but it's definitely going to be a popular pair. Editor Rod here. A pair that I didn't talk about on camera is actually a pair that I'm most excited for to try and pick up this month, which is the Baklava or Action Bronson 990 V6s. We don't have many official images of these, but Bronson did post them on Instagram. And here's a couple more images of him wearing them in an interview video. I really love the colorway of this pair, even more so than his first 990 V6, and I definitely want to pick up a pair. This is my #1 most wanted sneaker coming up in April. Another pair that you guys have all been waiting for me to talk about is the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Lows in the olive green colorway. Now, I do have a video upcoming on these, a little review video, because I do have my pair in hand. It's just another Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low. There's nothing too special about it. It's got white leather around the toe panel, on the lace eye stays, and then on the heel. And then we've got this black felty kind of suede on the toe and the side panels. And then, of course, the name comes from the accent color, which is on both the outside and the inside swooshes, which is olive green. And a little change up of the formula on the heel is embroidered the Cactus Jack face, but it's smiling instead of frowning. I think this pair is pretty clean. I did get a pair myself, and I've been rocking it. But at the end of the day, it's just another Travis Scott Air Jordan 1. If you're not into the colorway, then it's not for you. But of course, this being a Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low, it's gonna sell out instantly. So good luck getting your hands on a pair. So that's my look, talking about my favorite picks and sneaker releases upcoming in April. What do you guys think? Did I leave anything out that you guys are really looking forward to? Let me know in the comments. I love responding to you guys, and tell me about some of your favorite pairs that are going to be coming out in April. See you in the next one. Adios.